Yeah, boy. Jackson here. Welcome back to the Daily Endeavours for the 24th of February. As always, there'll be time codes and chapters in the description for each of these. It's going to be a pretty quick one. This is a bloody good set. 15 seals, 1.5k gold for each. We've got selling to merchants, killing a giant, mining jewel seams, reading law books, and repairing damage to structures in Cyrodiil. All of these are good. Really don't think there's a wrong option here. I would say this is probably the slowest. But they're all, any of these options would be a good pick on on a typical day in Endeavours. So yeah, just good all around. So I'll start with, I think, 2 law books and items to merchants. These two are probably the quickest and the easiest. And then I would say do a giant, but yeah, as I said, you can do fucking any of these. I'm going to do them all. So I'll try and be quick with this. So my preferred method for law books, you can read any random bookshelf in the world, but the fastest one I know of to get to is the Way Shrine in Volkagard, or you can just travel directly to Mora's Kiss. You go to this bookshelf here, and you read that. You do that twice. That's one. Really easy there. And yeah, simple as that. Just read it twice, and you're done. Because yeah, you can read the same bookshelf twice. You don't even have to read 2 different ones. So that's usually what I suggest, just because it's so close to both a house and a way shrine. So even if you can't access a way shrine, you can just get, that house you can get for free by talking to the lady that's right next to it, and you can travel there from anywhere as opposed to way shrines. Right, so 20 items to merchants. Find any merchant in the world. Doesn't have to be an actual merchant. Could be blacksmiths, clothiers, any of this shit. Just anyone who had to talk to someone there. Yeah, any merchant, anyone that sells or buys stuff, there's always a sell tab here. Go there, go to miscellaneous. Usually I go to my lockpicks because that's all of my soul gems, because that's the most the option I have the most. What I do is I just sell it, complete the endeavor, go to buyback, get my lockpicks back, and that's it. It doesn't cost any money, as opposed to when you sell it and buy it back, you spend the same amount of gold as you get from selling it. So there's no gold lost, and you'll still get the 1.5 k gold for completing it anyway. So it's just a straight profit from doing that anyway. So next I'll do structures in Cyrodiil right now, because this one's also, I feel like this one's probably, I don't know, they're about as easy as each other. Now what you want to do is probably go to a campaign where your faction is probably the strongest. So I'll go this one. So yeah, because Evanhart I'm in, so yeah, just look for these, whatever your faction is. Not always the case. I have seen times where a faction locks faction and 2 low population factions, and the map is half. It's what the hell are we doing? But yeah, most of the time it should be fine. What you want is as many keeps to have access to as possible. So have a look at this one. Yeah, wow, look at that. Bloody Aldmeri Dominion holding on strong there, considering how big our population is. So what I would do is probably look at a keep on the front line. One like this. Look at all the walls, all the doors. Check over here. There we go. Perfect. So this post-in wall, that is more than enough damage to be able to repair. So what you need is 2 repair kits here. So just buy 2 of these, cost 90 gold. So each of these repair kits will repair 5,000 damage to the wall. So 75,000 damage is nothing. That's 2 repair kits, and it's 10 seconds worth of time. So you'll see here, this is 1, and that's 2. Yeah, ridiculously quick, that one. So yeah, the only thing is sometimes you'll get to a keep and everything will be repaired. It happens, especially in the campaigns where there's no action. And I'm pretty sure that after a while, keeps will automatically get everything repaired. It's just a tick thing that happens with keeps after a while. But what you do is, yeah, none of these walls are damaged. So what you can look for, what you could do is, if there's something, you can wait for something like this, see if the keep gets protected and go back and repair everything. But usually, if a keep has stuff that you can repair, you can see in the distance straight away. So just having a look. Yeah, that one looks completely repaired. Yeah, here we go. So these crane tools that you can see in the distance here, these like you can see the lifting tools. These indicate that this area here is not actually repaired yet. As soon as you repair these to full, these things go away. So just when you're looking for keep walls or doors to repair, look for this stuff. It'll also be here next to the postern walls when they're not repaired. The only thing that won't actually show this is the doors. You can also repair the keep doors. Usually these will be the first things repaired. So yeah, just usually wouldn't worry about them. The last thing that is usually repaired along these keep walls is this thing here, these corners here. So always check these corners first above anything else if you want to if you just can't see anything worth repairing. But like even if this is like 95%, you will probably get enough for the endeavor. It's only 75,000 or 7,500, and like these keep like doors and walls, they have like hundreds of thousands of health to repair. So yeah, you can do this one super quick. Just need one repairable wall. Usually there will be one somewhere. Okay, so now I will talk about giants. There's two good options here I suggest. There's a couple of other places. There's like world bosses. You can find them in like Maelstrom Arena and a few other places. Ogres also, but I don't think you'll need ogres for this one. If you want ogres, there is a place in Stormhaven called Shinji's Scarp. This area here. This area is full of ogres, and you can use them. But yeah, usually, and in Eastmarch, sorry, not Eastmarch, Hrothgar, they are littered all over the place in this zone, mostly around the Mad Ogre's altar, around this area here. But personally, I don't bother with that. You've got a non-instance option in Eastmarch, and then an instance option in the Rift, and I'll show you how to get to both. So you want to use Fulvis Reram for both of these options if you haven't done this before. I can't actually get there yet myself. I just wanted to show you in case you can't. So firstly, you'll be headed to the Rift. When you talk to him, it'll bring you here. So that's what we're going to do. So talk to Fulvis. I'd like to travel. Go the Rift, if you will. So the Rift is important here. What I suggest you do, you don't have to, but unlock this one. Blessed Crucible. Okay, so almost to Blessed Crucible. Getting here is... I remember someone had issues last time I talked about Blessed Crucible. You just come down here, find this companion statue from the road. You just go a bit south, just go up these stairs, and the entrance will be right here. Now, I don't know if I'll actually be able to access this in this character, because... Oh, never mind, okay. I thought you had to be a certain level. That's great. So, you could probably get in here at level 3, though I wouldn't recommend it. Once you've been in here the first time, after that, you can travel here from anywhere Fireway shines, so that's good. Now, the reason I suggest you come here is there is a troll sorry, not a troll, a giant very early on. So there's these 6 Durzogs here. You can also use these for reptile endeavors too. So what you want to do is kill these guys here. Alright, cool. They'll open the door. Now, as you can see, there's a giant over here. If you talk to this giant, he will tell you to kill everybody. So what you want to do is there's these docile groups of enemies here. You want to kill these guys here. You want to kill this group here, and after that you'll be able to fight the giant here. And this guy's a giant, so yeah, easy to use because this is an instance way. He's got 600k health. That's not much for it's just like a tier 2 boss. So the only thing is he doesn't attack where it has like a conal AoE on the ground, and it will fling you across the map. Now, I don't want to fight him here because this character's really weak. But yeah, I just want to show you that this guy exists. So this is probably one of the quickest ones to get to in an instance area. And yeah, definitely suggest that if you can be bothered traveling here, or if you've been here before already. So yeah, like I showed you there. So that's the Rift. Take the boatswain, get to the Rift in here, and go all the way down. So your other way, traveling still with the boatswain that we just talked to from Stonefalls, you just say, I'd like to travel again, and go to Eastmarch. That's where the giants are. So from where you start, you'll also unlock this way shine straight away. So now you'll have really good access to a giant at all times. So you just come down here. past the mud crab. There's a giant here. There's a couple of giants through this place here. Just pick one and kill that. So yeah, it's really good. There's only one. These guys are a lot weaker than the ones in West Crucible. This guy's got like 1/5 of the health. So kill him. That's your giant endeavor done. And yeah, they're the two ways I suggest. As I said, you've also got Shinji Scarp over here. You'd also use the boatswain from Glanumbra to get here. So from this way, Sean, that you start with, you just go west. Talk to Azufa here. There's a red guard lady with dreadlocks. It will take you to here, and you just have to travel north, through here, up here, and then through here, and then, I mean, you could travel this way too, and then Windkeep, and then Shinji Scarp is right there. And there's ogres all over the place in this place here. There's hundreds of them. So yeah, you can use those two options. Because as you can see from the tooltip, you can kill ogres too, and they count. Minotaurs as well. Valkyrie's Hold, the dungeon in this one here in Craglorn. If you own the Horns of the Reach DLC, there is a Minotaur very early on in this. I will advise you though, even on normal, these Minotaurs have a heavy attack that will one-shot you. It's fucking brutal. So just roll dodge their heavy attacks if you can. But they don't have too much health either. Last up, we've got 5 Jewel Seams. I feel like this is going to be the slowest, but as I said earlier on, it's still chill. So gonna once again direct you to these websites here, UESP. So jewelry crafting materials, I'll link this in the description as well. If you click on these links here, it gives you an image of what each of the... What are you doing? Come on. Of what the node for that jewelry seam looks like. So these are what you're looking for. So every copper dust seam will look like this. So once you know what one looks like, you know what they all look like, basically. Now, the two most common ones are going to be pewter, which looks like this, and platinum, which looks like this. So these are what you're looking for. Unfortunately, they all spawn in the same locations that blacksmithing ores do. So you double dip. There's a blacksmithing ore here. So this is one of the spawns for pewter there. Same with this one here. So you will be sort of running around looking for spots. Okay, here we go. So here's a pewter seam. So just dig that one up. And that's 1 out of 5. So you just got to run around, look through zones. Now what I do suggest is either... Starting zones are pretty good usually, because nodes tend to spawn in a very small area, and they also tend to respawn fairly quickly. Another great place is Craglorn, because in Craglorn, the jewelry nodes and the ore nodes, the cloth nodes, and the wood, they all have a chance to give you Nerdcrocs, which is a very valuable trait stone. So these can also be really good. The only thing is, this is usually where everybody else is. But the zone is fucking huge, so usually you don't have an issue farming alongside people in this place. Alright, here's a pewter seam as well. So yeah, just got to look around a bit. There is one extra thing I will mention with regards to doing these mining or like harvesting endeavors. Harvest map. This add-on you can get on PC, both EU and NA. This will save every seam that you find. As you can see here, it's shown all the ones I found in the past. As you mine and find more and more resources, you can use this to just show you where they are. So instead of just running around looking for just anything, you can check these locations that you've found items in before and see if you can find anything again. So yeah, you can use these to like repetitively go through and see if you can have the same luck in mining them again. Yeah, there's not really much else other than that to doing this one. It's just a bit of patience, a bit of luck finding some seams, and like that. That's it. The good thing about this one is, unlike the rest of the jewelry crafting stuff, like related endeavors, you don't need jewelry crafting in order to do this. It's just that with the seams that you get, the dust that you get, you can't do anything with them. You just have to either hold on to them until you get the DLC, because I think the DLC is really valuable, or just sell it. Which, you know, it's also... platinum and pewter dust is actually quite dear, so it is worth selling, usually. And it's not like you need jewelry crafting. It definitely really helps, especially for endeavors, because you do tend to get a lot of the jewelry crafting endeavors, but you don't need it. It's not a requirement thing for being able to play the game itself. But yeah, it definitely helps. If there is one DLC. Oh yeah, so yeah, here's another. This is an ore, so this is not a dust. So even if you collect this, and even if it gives you dust, because sometimes it doesn't actually count for the endeavor's sake. But do grab it, just because that'll make it show up on the map from now on. I'm sorry, what was I saying? Because I think Somerset is the only DLC. That's the only DLC I would buy full price myself. Every other one's kind of like not worth it to me. So there's another one. So all of these spots where you see iron ore, high iron ore, like the blacksmithing ores, these also would be where you find your jewelry dust. Yeah. So if the zone's too crowded, just remember there are like 50 bloody zones in this game. You don't have to keep trying to go through the same one. Just understand some zones are definitely like less dense with resources than others. But these starting zones are usually really good for resources. Another one. Oh, there we go. Another one. One more. And last one. Here we are. So yeah, that took, 5 minutes-ish. So, yeah, again, that one's not bad either. So one last thing to talk about with mining jewelry seams is if you have access to crafting surveys and you do crafting reds, you can get 6 nodes from a single survey. So just one jewelry survey is all it takes is all it takes to get this endeavor done, because each one has 6. So you can see one here, one there, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. This survey is a bit weird. It's all over the place. Usually they're pretty close by. So just one survey there is enough. But just keep in mind, if it is your last survey, as always, I suggest you hold on to it, because if you don't have a survey and you get one of those survey endeavors that comes up, you can't do that survey endeavor. Whereas in this case, if you don't have a survey to do this, you can still just go find regular seams all over the place. So I highly suggest holding onto one of those, because usually on those days, the survey endeavor is one of the... If you get a shit set, then not being able to do the survey endeavor makes some of the other options fucking annoying. Because this one's usually really easy to do, because you just go to where it is and that's it. Alright, so that's everything. Daily's concluded. The weekly is going to be a real easy one. I think that's going to be another 5-minute weekly. That's great. So stay tuned for that. Thanks everyone for watching. If you've got any questions, as always, just let me know. I will see you all next time. Thanks for your support as always. Take care for now, and yeah, see you later.